Welcome to ARDEX Answers podcast, where you'll find the latest and greatest on flooring, tiling and waterproofing, as well as general construction for the Australian building industry.
Welcome back to ARDEX Answers. I'm Monique Fenech from ARDEX, and joining us is Chris Brady. Welcome, Chris.
Happy to be back.
Chris is our Technical Services Advisor at ARDEX and has done quite a few podcasts with us already. Today's topic is on limitations of thicknesses for tile adhesives. So let's kick off with our first question, Chris. To start, could you give us a general overview of the recommended thickness for tile adhesives?
Sure. So most of the tile adhesives you'll run into these days are designed to be a thin bed adhesive. So typically they're designed to be applied once they've been compacted, maybe around like the 3mm sort of mark, but can go as thick as around 10mm.
But adhesives aren't all the same, are they? So can you explain how the specific class of adhesive, like mastic or cement-based, influences these thickness limitations? With
your mastics or premixes, sometimes they get used interchangeably. With your premixes, because they dry by dehydration, then the water needs to escape the adhesive for them to dry. You actually want those to be applied at thinner layers than your cement-based ones can be. So usually around like that 4mm thickness. Whereas with your cement base, because it's reacting with the water, it is something that can go generally high limits, but vary between like 6 to 10mm.
So what happens if you do overextend the recommended thickness of the adhesive?
So in terms of your pre-mixed ones, you can run into issues of very prolonged dry times. In general, if you go overly thick and it's a wall adhesive, look, once you've then put your tile on there, you could get issues with slumping, dragging down the wall. But as a general thing, once you do start to apply things too thick, if they're not designed to be applied at that thickness, you can get shrinkage drying. That can either be, it might warp or it could crack.
So Chris, are there any adhesives that can be applied at greater depths?
Look, there are specific adhesives that are designed for thicker applications. Things like the ARDEX X32 can be applied quite thickly. You can do that in either a one-stage application where it's all done quite thickly in one go, or you can do it as a two-stage approach, use a flat-bladed trowel to do your initial coat, getting up most of your discrepancies within the actual substrate, and then letting that cure enough so that then you can notch trowel, apply that on top, and then bed your tiles that way.
Easy topic. Thanks for joining us today, Chris, and bye for now.